back at Sydney Olympic Park with the final race of the season in the Mini Challenge. What a great sight, ANZ Stadium on the run down at turn 9. Chris Alajarjan and Glenn Seaton will start on the front row. The grid for race 3, Barks, determined by the aggregate results from the first 2 races.
Yeah, so the combined results of the 2 races mixes the grid up a little bit. Certainly creates some different results, doesn't it? But you've got Alajarjan and Seaton, both race winners in this one, on the front row.
Green flag at the back, that's the indication to the starter to start the sequence of lights. And when the lights go out, we go racing for the final time this year in Mini Challenge. Now we get the front wheel drive cars running. Alajarjan makes a stormer, and look for Scott Bargwanna trying to run up the inside on Glenn Seaton. He won't get there. He's got Nathan Karate to worry about too.
Alajarjan's got a cracker there, hasn't he? Glenn's just got a little bit of a slow start. Bargwanna up the inside. See if we get through turn 1 cleanly. A bit of rubbing, but it looks like we're all okay. So Bargwanna's moved up ahead of Seaton there now. So Karate's actually giving Glenn Seaton a hard time as well.
Riding in car with the Le Mans champ, David Brabham. In behind David Stillwell, returning to the category after a bit of an epic motorsport tour throughout the United States. There's Stokel in behind. With the way that the points sit, it's all over.
It's all over, so Stokel can be rest assured he is the champion this year. He's done a fantastic job. He got past that incident yesterday with that wheel coming off. They're almost flat through there. They have a slight lift and then they just get back on the gas. But Stokel can run wide there. Stokel can get himself, have a real enjoyable race knowing he's the champion.
This is the run down towards turn 8 that has caught so many drivers in all of the categories out this weekend. And look at that. That's big damage for Brendan Cook. That's on the run through turn 5 before the turn 6-7 chicane.
Slammed the wall.
There you go. Yeah, we haven't seen what's happened there, so hopefully we've got a bit of a replay of it to see exactly what's gone wrong. But Alajarjan's opened a slight gap over Scott Bargwanna with Cito, but obviously that incident's brought out the safety car, so that'll slow the field down. You can see in the background.
Did it all by himself and then backed it into the fence and nearly wiped a few out on the way through.
Almost got BJ Cook in the other Red Angus car, so that was very close.
This was a move from Grant Dillman, who was jumping up the inside on Grant Sharon, and behind was where all the action was going on.
We almost had another Cook incident there.
A cooked Cook. Back to the green flag, the restart in the final race. Alajarjan leading the way from Scott Bargwanna. Don't forget, these two have been fighting all weekend for second place in the championship.
That's exactly right. So there's not a lot of points in it. So this race could actually determine who's going to get second in the championship. So obviously the battle for the podium really is between the first 4 cars there. All got enough points to do it, and they all want a podium. They all want a trophy from Homebush.
Glenn Seaton is talking about doing Mini Challenge on a bit more of a permanent basis in 2010. That'd be a great addition.
Yeah, he actually, after his first drive in the Uber Star car, he thoroughly enjoyed it up in Indy, and he went away with a view that he'd like to probably have a look at doing some more. He really enjoys the way the car works, the competition, and he's certainly considering having a bit of a go next year. Look how quick they are through there. Almost flat on qualifying. The guys were flat through that part of the circuit.
We've talked about it all year with Mini Challenge. Under brakes, these cars are phenomenal.
Awesome, and as you can see, as you come into this turn 8 section, there's a slight crest. Car gets loose, but with the ABS, you can control that, really carry the speed, and the braking is awesome in these little minis.
David Brabham in the Uber Star car, one of so many guest drivers this year. It's a great concept that Mini Challenge has to bring in, whether it's a celebrity or a racing star from another category. It really does mix it up.
Variety of apexes through that corner, but yeah, it's a great idea, and it certainly, when you see people like David Brabham in the car, Glenn Seaton's been in the car. We've had everything from actors to gold medalists to race car drivers. So look, I think it's been fantastic. You can see Brab's given David Stillwell a hard time there. That's how close these little cars are. There's not a lot in it. It's all about carrying that little bit extra speed. Get on the power slightly earlier and you get an advantage.
Alajarjan, Bargwanna, Seaton, then it's Nathan Karate. And these minis, they're just so zippy. The run down at turn 1 is a big braking stop, and then it narrows up here on the run to the chicane.
What you've seen is the lap times over the course of the weekend have slightly improved as well. The guys are getting more used to the circuit. They only get a limited time in David's car moving around under brakes. So David Bradman, he's going to be looking for that little bit of a run to try and get past Stillwell. Hard to pass here, but you know, obviously these cars are very competitive, very close. And you can see Bargwanna's actually catching Al-Ajaj. Tyre pressures are up now. The tyres are at their maximum, and he's actually starting to put a little bit of pressure on Al-Ajaj.
The run through turn 6 and 7, through the bus stop on the run down towards turn 8. Al-Ajaj leads the way. Bargwanna second. Seaton's hunting the round win. More race 3. We come back from Sydney.